Check, check. Look at that, right on time. Usually I'm late, but I made it. I made it by 6 o'clock tonight. So here's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be the pilot episode of a Wednesday workshop at Cultivate Waco. If you see them in the background getting ready for the first official show they got going, look, you see them back there? Yeah, as Cultivate Waco in motion. You know what I mean? That's Debbie and Cameron getting everything together. So hopefully they don't fall, do nothing crazy in the background. But so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you a sample of kind of what a Wednesday workshop is gonna be. I don't have anybody with me today, so I'm just gonna be talking to myself, which ain't no big deal. That's a conversation in itself. But like I said on my recap, I'm gonna be doing stuff like this, something simple, like little contour, fill in the blank. You can put your own name, whatever you want to do. Let me make sure I got everything rolling. All right. I ain't want to do a whole episode and mess it up, but yeah, we're gonna do stuff like this, simple, kind of silhouette type stuff. Fill in the blank. You can put your own name. You can do little artsy stuff in between it. But today I'm gonna do something a little bit extra. So you can't really see it, which is good because I sketched this out at home. I didn't want to had to spend a lot of time today sketching it out, but we finna break in a Cultivate Waco with a new sign, or a new 3 foot by 3 foot canvas that I found the other day for the loaf. But I'm gonna kind of walk through how I typically do a custom canvas for anyone that wants to order one. But for this one, it's a little bit special because they finna open up again. I mean, they were open before at another location, but this is the new location. I'm finna break it in, and I'm finna be doing some classes up here, so I gotta have some art on the wall. You know what I mean? But yeah, so without further ado, I'm finna just walk y'all through how I do this. So I may talk, I may not. Regardless, just hang tight. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put me a light color in there so I don't mess up no background or nothing. Yeah, throw you some light colors in there. Because if you put all dark on there, you gotta build on top of it. You gotta look at the painting in reverse order. You can't put all the darks down first. Sometimes you can get away with it, but today we not even gonna try. But yeah, I always try to keep at least 1 cup of water, sometimes two. But if you're painting outside, you're kind of limited. Tonight or today, we good. We inside. So I was gonna kind of go around some of the edges of the logo, do it a little bit. There's no like precision needed on this at all whatsoever. You you know, just hang tight. All right. So I may switch it up to where it's not just one color the whole background, but I'll still keep it a bright color. That way it has something to contrast off of. Once I start doing the official classes, I'll probably keep me a color wheel. That way I can actually show you what contrasts and what, the color families and stuff, because it's a learning process for everyone, especially me. But yeah, what I'll probably do is I'll paint this, let it dry for a little bit, and then I'll come back and add some more. But the one thing about Cultivate Waco, you can't see it, but they got a big badass fan over there. That bad boy go hard. It made all the markets and stuff tolerable. It ain't like sitting outside, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm just kind of going around a little bit with some of this neon yellow. Cause if you know me, I keep some neons. Like, that's probably gonna be a big theme in most of my workshops. Is gonna be bright colors and neons. Like, even that camera. Look, that camera ain't showing the neons though. What? You gotta see this bad boy in person. There you go. As Becky would say, just add a little water to it and stretch out that acrylic. But yeah, just the other day I did a watercolor workshop with the person on the ladder in the background. You can't see her now. I got her all blocked out. Yeah, they putting up artwork for this weekend. Let me see if I can slide this over some. Yeah, y'all got to get that. That's part of the process right there. Let me see. Let me slide that around a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I'm just moving the camera to move the camera. Boom. Like I meant to. But yeah, we back. Wednesday workshop. Cultivate Waco. So this Friday is the inaugural event. What is it? The cultural identity. You got to go check out the flyer. The info starts 6 to 8. I don't know if I'm gonna be here the whole time, but I'm gonna try. Gotta come check it out. Support. So yeah, see how I switched it up and put a little bit on this other corner, just to add a little bit of variety in it, so it ain't all the same. But yeah, if I go quiet, don't mind me. Just, oh. What I'm probably gonna start doing is having like a playlist in the background, like probably hip hop playlist or something. Am I in the way over here? Am I good? Yeah, I'm alright. Maybe get Riz or somebody to come DJ. See, I got a little bit of neon yellow on there. Add some green. See, this one's big enough. You can just kind of have a little fun with it. You ain't got to just put nothing on the palette. We're gonna rock it out. See, this one on the deep edges, so you got to get them sides. Yeah, I had to do this somewhere because I couldn't handle this bad boy at the house. Ain't no room. Should have seen me trying to put this logo on there last night. It was an adventure in itself. I had stuff upside down and cattywampus, as they would say. Just work a little bit of that green up in there. Like I said, ain't no method to the madness with me. Sometimes it is if I'm trying to do something like specific, but this ain't. It's supposed to be abstract. It's literally what I do. Oh. Let's see how nobody else. I'll bounce back from that one though. We're gonna put a little neon blue. Can't make no mess the first day. I will be the one. Yeah, there we go. Make it kind of like a little sky up here. Don't want to do too much sky like it's on purpose. Sometimes I do, but today we just gonna play. Ooh, hang on there. I got too much going on. Let me move some. blend these two right here. Get a nice little something going on. I'll probably do some more bright stuff around the middle of it. But while I'm in the mode, let me switch up. I'm sure this ain't the best view, but you know, I'm starting at it. I'll give her a test run. You see that big canvas? You don't need no palette on a big canvas. You just squirt it on out there. Yeah. Like I said, ain't no real method of this blending over here. And like at the house, I hit it with a little swish. Boom. Bow. Put some splashes off in that thing. That's just part of my process. Throw a few splashes in there as I go. Then at the end, I'm gonna add some more for sure. You gotta add some more splashes. Make sure everything is going good over here. Yeah, we good. Plus I had to grab my bang. Yeah. So yeah. This episode is recorded, so I ain't really gotta worry about keeping up with comments and whatever the live interaction is, but I think I start doing them live, I'm gonna have to talk to random people. But yeah, sometimes take your little paper towel, do you some swirls up in that thing. They'll blend some stuff away. In watercolor class the other day, I learned that there's actually terminology for this. Like, some of it's called honey, milk, cream, all that fun stuff. But me, it's neons, so it's a little different. But I did learn a lot at the watercolor workshop the other day. It was cool. Met some cool people. See, I didn't want that pink to be too bright, so I kind of used that paper towel to take a little bit away. Ain't no real rules in this stuff, just do it. Add a little bit more pink up top somewhere. It's a good spot. Am I blocking the view back there? They working? You got them working? No. I'm all in the way. I gotta come over here. Yeah, my bad. I gotta come over here. Be all right. I'll move around in a minute. Oh, there goes that awkward silence. I gotta bounce back. All right. I'm gonna go back with some more blue. Add a little bit more blue down here. Like I said, ain't no real method to my madness. There's a lot of madness though. A lot of voices. A lot of stuff to keep up with. Oh, pick that up. I can't make no mess. It's the first day. Oop. Don't tell nobody. Rule number 2, drop cloth. Oh. know the old rules. Blue and green. What it make? Well, blue and yellow make green. So if you put some blue over this pink and make purple. Put some blue over that neon yellow, make some green. I'll be trying to make it where it makes different colors. You know, look, the logo blocking it. I can move it though. Yeah. Boom. All right, is that better? Am I gonna be in the way right here? Oh, I'm gonna leave it right here. This is where I should have had it the whole time. It's all good. It's a process. All right, so I definitely got to do the base and the edges of this thing, but in the meantime, I'm gonna smooth some stuff out. On a big canvas like this, I just use big brushes the whole time. I ain't even gonna waste no time with no little brush. I might do some stuff in the middle, but I ain't gonna do nothing crazy with no big brush. Boom. Go ahead here, kind of smooth out some of these smudges, make it look even more brush-like. But yeah, you see how that make that purple right there and that green on the other side? Yeah, that's how you do that there. All right, so I'm gonna do, see, I be breaking the rules and I don't be using all neons. But, oh, I got that new thing in neons. Hold up. Yeah. Don't play. Shout out to Hobby Lobby, unofficial sponsor. Now, they're definitely not official sponsors, but they're definitely part of the process. Yeah, what colors I got in here? It still ain't no purple. I'm gonna use this purple just because I can't do it. Can't do it. I gotta have that purple right there. Something about that lavender purple, it make all the colors really just pop. But yeah, if we're doing a regular class, I ain't gonna do no complicated logo like this. I'm just doing this to kind of get a feel for talking about what I'm doing as I'm doing it. 'Cause usually I just be talking to myself about other shit, watching TV. Or the internet, whatever you want to call it. I know. They're probably like, he talking to himself again. I know. Ooh. Oh yeah, I got these clips. Rule number 1 with a big canvas, use the clips. I don't want to make no mess, but I will. Yeah, way better. Secure. Pull it up. Add some colors up in that thing. Uh-oh. All right, now we're starting to fill up all the space. We got a little bit of room left. I'm gonna add some orange. Yeah, I got an orange open. I'm gonna add a little bit of orange in this thing. Orange is always a good. Oop, found its own spot. As Bob would say, there's a happy accident right there. So I'm always gonna refer to old Bob Ross. He gonna teach you. Yeah, this teaching thing is a little new to me. Hell, I still ain't that good at it. I just be having fun though. But for the most part, I just think bright colors and make stuff pop. I think a lot of that has to do with the graphic design background. But yeah, you gotta make stuff pop. I don't know what kind of view y'all getting back there. I'll get the view worked out better next time. The real ideal situation, have somebody run a camera, have two cameras out here, but I understand. I understand. That's the goal, though. The goal would be to get a whole little crew to help me out, so I can just talk. I'll get it figured out. Yeah. Get some orange up in that thing. You can paint over the little background image, but I always try to leave it there so I know where I can come back to. Because sometimes I'll be taking my markers and I do extra stuff at the end. But today we're going to do it all paint, all the way. What's my time looking like? How am I doing? 20 minutes. Good. We good. I might finish in an hour. Yeah. I guess rule one should have your paints open, but it'll be all right. That's part of the process too. This is my outside painting kit though. When I do live paintings and stuff, that's always an adventure. If you ever done a live painting or if you ever been around someone doing a live painting, they working, they trying to concentrate. And it ain't as easy as it seems. Not one bit. But yeah. I'm starting to get better at doing the live paintings under pressure. The other day at the event, I was here, it was here at Cultivate Waco, matter of fact. Jess was out here, she'd be painting her butt off. I like to watch her do her thing because she does like whimsical, I guess that's the description of it. Like fairies and mushrooms and cool little stuff like that. Me, I'm always doing some artists and quotes and words and logos and stuff like that. So I don't be doing that type of art. So it's cool to dabble around and watch other people do it. But that's really all it is, watching other people and kind of find the inspiration out of it. Y'all hear me over here talking to myself? Yeah. It's cool. If y'all hear anything funny, y'all can laugh. If not, just ignore it. I'm used to talking to animals, so the dog or a cat running around. I gotta add a little teal up in there. I'm just push that paint around a little bit. You see how I put my colors up in that thing though. Like he knew. I know. So yeah, I still got a little neon yellow here. I'm gonna grab that. Just throw it off in there. Be all right down here. Blend all that right there. But yeah, you see I'll be blending stuff together where it kind of look how it's supposed to look. Add some green up there. Dang, but what color should I put in the middle? Do well, what color should I do? I ain't got enough green. Ain't never enough green. Gotta be precise with the little squirt on that. See, I had some orange in my brush. It's still there. Can you see it? I can see it. I'll be seeing all kind of stuff I shouldn't see. Overcritical, as they say. I'm back. Already got some purple down there. I'm just gonna fill that little spot in with purple. It'll be all right. It's gonna be all right. But yeah, when I actually have a little people working with me or in attendance, as they say, it'd be a little bit more interaction. But right now, I'm just kind of going through the process. I'm at a quicker pace than I thought, though. I ain't got no dogs or cats distracting me. I'm good. Nobody gotta go take no poop outside. Good Lord. If you got critters, you understand. Them things act like they ain't got nothing else to do but go poop. But I get it. If I was in the house all day, I'd have to go poop too. Boom. There you go. Add a little split splash in that thing. I've been doing that too much. My elbow hurt. But all right. I'm gonna add a little bit more neon yellow right there. Boom. Best feeling when you can actually throw a tube away. How about that? That ain't always the case. I keep it till the last drop. Add a little some more brightness up in there. Bring it back. No, this is a good color. Well, it's pink in it right here. You know what I mean? I got lost for a sec. I'm back. I think. Once again, you gotta open your paints first. Don't be a butthole. It's neon lemon yellow right there. Let's see how it does. I'm gonna do a few things with it. There it is. Fill in some of these spots with this bright yellow. That's really all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go around the whole logo, make sure I got all the little odds and ends around the logo, got it all filled in. Plus, that neon on top of everything help everything glow. You gotta make it glow. That little yellow.
Also, should I hang you'll see a shirt from one of the lights? Or should I hang it from the vent? I think from the vent. I would have been there at the front.
There you go. You start adding some splashes, coming together.
Or from the light.
Blow. You know, I gotta add my little sun in here. I'll be adding the sun a lot. That's one thing I noticed. It reminds me of Peppa the Pig. Yeah. Almost dropped the bang. It's fucked up. That's been tragic. You see how that yellow on that blue do though? Turn it to green. I'm going to come back in there. Put another layer on it once it dry a little bit. Yeah. Can't be too wild because I'm inside at an actual place of business. But when you're doing a workshop for me, we can always have a little fun with the splatter. That's what makes it all worthwhile right there. All right, so what time is it? What's my time looking like? How am I doing on time? 30 minutes. Let's go. All right, so I guess I should get some more yellows. Put some regular yellow up there. Alright, we'll start putting some other than neons in here. Nope, don't do it. Yep. Almost got myself into a mess. some stuff you gotta go over a few times so that detail will pop. I want this sun to be shining. All right, this is Waco, so I gotta add some Waco stuff. What we're gonna do is, if this was a regular class, we'll probably take an intermission at the hour mark. But since this ain't a regular class and I'm on my own, I'm finna blast through this bad boy. All right, we're gonna put some pink up in this thing. See, the goal is to use up some tubes because I just got these other ones from the Hobby Lobby money pit. There we go. Now it's starting to look like some Edavinci stuff right here. At home, I use a palette knife. It seems to leave more randomness. I got a palette knife in here, but I ain't trying to tear up the one that I keep with me. But I might. You never know with me. So yeah, there's one little round of pink to tighten it up a little bit. See, I done put the dang clip on the back. All right, breaking the rule, undo the clip. Just for a sec. I'm trying to spin this bad boy around. Rotate that thing back. I just couldn't have a white bottom. It don't work like it. All right, now we're gonna add some green. We're gonna add a little green splash. Nailed it. What was that? See, I got them big gloops right there. Proper terminology, a gloop. Yeah. See, it made an E. It's one of them happy accidents I've heard so much about. All right. So now we're starting to come together. What I would do is take a little break, let everything dry, and then come back over it with some more stuff. But like I said, we're gonna power through it today. Cause I got ideas. Ideas. I really don't want to do black for that. I might, just to make it pop. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the middle in black, just so the logo can stand out. I don't want it, but I will. All right, so what we're gonna do right here, pause, and I'm gonna come back after it dries for a sec. Unpause. Are we back? We're back. All right, so what we're gonna do now, let this dry for about 5 minutes. It ain't all the way dry, but it's starting to get dry. Once again, I should have opened this paint before I even cut the camera back on. Oh well. Part of the process, rolling with E. Scatterbrain kicked in. That's probably all the black I'm gonna need for now. For now. But I got a lot of ideas rattling around. So we'll see. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go around the logo, do it in black. At home I'll use some metallic, some chrome, some different metallic type stuff. I like the gold leaf, the silver leaf, but I think we are all right with just regular brushes today. Boom. So I use a good wide flat brush on this. Of course, I've literally used the same two 1-inch flat brushes this whole time, which is rare because a lot of times I'll switch it up. At home, I'll be filling up the cup with a whole bunch of brushes. We're going around filling the blanks. On the computer, you gotta go find the actual font. Oh, 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 oh. No, that's cool. Y'all can get a sneak peek if you want to. Cool. Well, I'll hold it down.
I was gonna say, I'll text you if I need.
Okay. Well, I'll be here for a while. Uh-oh. Now it's going to get real interesting with the self convos. Yeah, they ran to the stove. It's going down. All right. Yeah, I'm finna go hard now. I say that. And the first mistake starts popping off. We not going to do that, though. Nope. Not today. We're on E2. Yeah, I'm notorious for messing up the E's. Boom. Thought I misspelled it for a sec. That'd have been tragic. You gonna misspell the logo. This one I had to be a little bit more careful with. But yeah. All right. I'm gonna go back over it, make sure I filled in the blanks. Yeah, first little stab at it. Boom. See, on this coat, you can kind of let it be a little bit loose with the paint. That way you get them brush edges. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna pull up a chair. Don't mind the bald spot. We still doing good on time. I'm surprised because I know me. Time is usually my enemy when it comes to stuff like this. But we doing good. They done ran to the stove. I'm gonna be finished by the time they get back. But I got some ideas. See, I should have got a smaller brush, but I wanted everything to kind of match. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to do it. May not be preferred, but yeah, make sure you fill in that whole little outline because you don't want the pencil to show through. Ain't nothing worse than the background showing through because then people know you had to use the pencil first. Nah, ain't nothing wrong with it though. Some people say just go straight in with the brush, but I'm not that advanced. And I hate to even try to play anybody like that. Especially if you're taking a class with me. I ain't gonna expect you to just be an expert. But I've been to a few of these paint and sip events. They're pretty easy for everyone. You just gotta listen, because most of the teachers know what they're doing. They're gonna tell you the right thing. Like, but me, I don't know. We're gonna find out together. Yeah. All right. You see, I had some white up there. Fill that bad boy in a little bit. All right. While this dries, yeah, it looks all right on camera. I can dig it. While this dries, I'm gonna play down here on the bottom. Now, I'm gonna do too much because I do too much. I almost want to just leave it like that, so it's just the logo. What you think? What's the camera look like? I can dig it. I change it. Okay, so we back. I'm not gonna do a whole lot extra, but I'm gonna go ahead and sign this thing before I forget. Always gotta add. Always add what year just to make sure, but you gotta put some kind of signature on this thing. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Like, if you sign up for a, a Wednesday workshop, we ain't gonna do nothing this big, obviously, but I just wanted to kind of do a little rundown on basically the process, the way I think I always try to make stuff contrast, add a little variety of colors and stuff like that. But I had to add some splashes. It's part of what I do. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, I think it turned out all right. I can't wait to actually do this with more intent or some people. You know what I mean? Like this one was definitely a little bit more advanced than what I would do, with a class or something. But I think it turned out all right. I ain't mad at it. I think the black will really pop against all the bright colors. You can't really tell like on the camera. It's cool, but you know, it is what it is. I may come back with one of my metallic markers though. See, that's one thing I got to make sure I bring. I got to make sure I bring markers because markers is part of my process, and I just got my live paint stuff. All I got is acrylics with me, which is cool. And acrylics go a long way. That's kind of my favorite thing, but you know, I really wanted to come in and add some buildings and some stuff like that, but I didn't want to overcrowd it. This really needs to be a piece for the actual, for the place, for the brand, for the logo. But all in all, I think it turned out all right. But anyways, that's a sneak peek of a Wednesday workshop here, Cultivate Waco. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, stop by, check it out. It's gonna be every Wednesday, which we're gonna see how it goes. Cause the first Wednesday, I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna hit it hard and heavy. But I don't know if I'm gonna live stream the first one yet. But I might. But we're gonna see. I kind of like the recording aspect because I can pause it, take a break, and such and such, such and such. But I don't know. You tell me what you think. I'm gonna pause the video because Debbie and Cameron they ran to the store real quick, grab some stuff. I'm gonna pause it. when they get back, we're gonna finish up. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime,